Hi everyone, my name is Javi and I can draw, and this is going to be the second day about doing great dynamic action poses, and I have a lot of things that I want to show you, so let's go. So if you don't know what are the basics about doing an action pose or a dynamic pose or the principles of posing, mostly on animation, please go to the post that is linked below so you can see all the links to all the information that you need, because I'm going to use it. Now let's get to the good stuff. What I have here are pictures from the book that I showed you yesterday. It is a book by Edward Muybridge. And back in the, I think, 40s, he took a lot of pictures about people doing different actions. So I took some that I thought that might be useful for doing this. All of them are pretty good, but I don't want to make this video a lot long. And it's going to be a little longer, and I may have to edit this. I don't know. So let's do it. So what I have here is a man running. This is a really simple page. It's a man running, it's a simple pose. Now I was looking at this one and I was like, well, which one is the one that I like the most and what is the most dynamic? And I thought about this one and this one. So I grabbed this one here and I really like how it looks. And both feet are in the air and the pose is pretty cool. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to use some of the principles that are on the links about how to draw poses, and I'm going to try to get it right. I need a little practice, so that's what I'm going to do. So first we start with the line of action. Now, the line of action in this particular case, I think that it would be this one, something like this. I can see him running. Now, the second thing that you have to do is actually says basic shapes. That is the part that is kind of hard for me to understand. But if I had to do, like it says that in dynamic poses, everything is like a triangle or a stretched rhombus. So if it had to be a triangle, it would be something like this. Kind of like this. So I don't know about this triangle. I need to figure out exactly how I'm going to use it when I want to draw without any reference. But at least it's still helping me just a bit to figure out what I want to do. So when I had to draw now, if I'm going to start drawing the body, one of the principles is exaggeration. So I'm going to exaggerate. So I want the head to be here. Be like this. I want this leg to go like further like this. Just exaggerate every motion just a bit more. So something like this, right? So yeah, it does look like it's running. In fact, I could just exaggerate this just a bit more, maybe? I don't know. Kind of something like this. Maybe, in fact, maybe I just want to exaggerate this one a little bit more. Yeah, that's more like it, right? So if you looked at this and this was, well, it is a pretty silhouetted shape because it doesn't have much more detail, but it does also respond to the principle of that it has to be clear, understandable silhouette, right? So let's move to another one. Now, what I'm thinking is that all of these pictures that I have here are also on profile, so silhouetting is probably like easier. Some principles also had to do with relations to space and story and whatnot, but those just kind of don't apply to this picture, so I'm going to skip them. I'm going to be looking at them later. So we have these two kids. One is jumping on top of the other and then moving forward. I love this. What I like about this one is that, like, if you start paying attention of the lines of action actually give you an insight of the movement. So you have something like this. And it moves forward like this, and then it stretches again. And it's like, you can see this and you can see the motion of jumping just with those simple lines, right? So I thought like which one is the best here for drawing, and I actually like this one. I don't think that this picture actually represents exactly what I wanted to get right, but if you go and look at the line of action, if I'm going to really exaggerate it, it's going to be something like this. You know, and this is like a really well-defined triangle for the whole shape thing that I still don't know how to use right. But I know I said that like 30 seconds ago. But if I want to make this jump look like more vivid, I'm going to just stretch the leg here. I'm going to like really carve this here. Put the hands here. And I'm gonna like, I will just lift this leg. It gives it a lot more sense of direction, right? Like considering to the pictures, this jump looks like it's going to fall a lot further than where the kid actually lands. But still, it looks a lot better. Maybe just like this. Maybe you can just, no wait. You can just lower the head just a bit. I can just, nope. I can just move this here. Something like this. Maybe not hunch the shoulders, but actually, bringing them down a bit. I don't know, I'm just trying. I like where the legs are, but I know that I'm doing something wrong with the arms. I still haven't figured out what. This, well, it still looks good enough. I still have a lot to learn. Okay, so this one, this is someone throwing like some kind of rock or ball or whatever. I thought that the one that I liked to represent the whole movement, because that's what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find like which one of these pictures can actually give me a sense that all of that has happened before and all of that of what's coming next. I think that this one is the one. Maybe just the next one, because it's just a bit more exaggerated. But if I'm going to do this... Okay, let's see. So this is pretty clear. And the shape is also very clear. I can actually see this triangle in every one of the shapes. I just don't know what to use it for. So if I'm going to exaggerate, like it's going to come here. This is probably to come like around here or so. And I'm also going to extend this, I guess. And you know what? The arm is here in this particular case, but I just want to have it here. I think it gives a lot more sense of direction. Check this out. In fact, I could move this just a bit more. It adds a lot to the twist. Throwing the rock, it's just like, whoosh, right? So using a lot of reference is giving me a lot of insight into how to approach these poses. I'm really nervous about what to do when I don't have any reference. So on this one, what I have here is a man throwing also something of a rock. Actually, this picture should be flipped horizontal, so you can read it from left to right. And the thing about this one, and I'm going to flip this again as well. The thing about this one is that I think that there are 3 motions. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to flip this one again. If we read from right to left, I think that there are 3 moments where you can understand completely what this character is doing. And my conflict with this one is that I don't really know exactly which one to choose. I think it really depends on the context of the story that you want to tell, right? Because like, for example, the one on the left has a lot of anticipation. And you can see that like there's this curve here. Like this is like you can see all the tension coming to this arm. Like I will move this maybe just a bit. And also the feet going forward gives it a lot of sense of direction. What if the arm was extended? If the arm was extended and the head would come like this here. Let me check. There. I'm not doing so great with this arm. How do I solve this? Maybe like this? Does it read well? With the whole silhouetting thing, is it understandable what he's about to do? You kind of get it, right? He's about to throw something. Yeah, I kind of see it. And for the other ones, let's see. This one, I will actually go like up, like this. Maybe not have the arm where it is, but just a bit higher. Let's see, if I put the arm higher and I bring all the tension, still like having this like this. Let me see, I don't think I'm getting it right. How does it look? This tension, well, it's hard to bring. You know, to get like the right read on the momentum of all this force going forward. No feet in the air. Both feet needs to be on the ground. Maybe if I get some I don't know about this one. I think I'm still have something to learn about this one. Okay, I don't want to waste any more time. I'm going to the next. And this one, I think that it might be easier to exaggerate and get, because it would be something like this. I don't know what to do with the shape, really. Is it? But I want the arm to just go all the way. Bring this forward. Bring this like this, and maybe just get this tension here. Like this, right? Maybe just bring this up just a bit more. I'm being super sketchy, I know, but I'm just trying to get what is the most like minimal clear impression of movement. See, I can see this one. It looks pretty dynamic. Let's say this one, the one in the middle, I don't know. Like, no, I don't know how to solve that one. I'm going to have to come back later for that one. So what else we have? Okay, so like anticipation, there's one picture before kicking the ball and after kicking the ball. It's all blurred out where it should be. I didn't want to have like anyone trying to censor the video because you see some testicles flying at the same time that someone is kicking a ball. So, okay, let's try to get this right. And I think it's going to be the last one because I don't want to make this, so long. So, let's see. So in this one, the ball is being kicked. Somehow, it's like from this particular angle, it feels weird because the foot that is actually kicking the ball is kind of not in the motion because it's going up like this. Maybe this is the actual motion. So I would, let me see. How does it look? I know I'm getting sketchy with each drawing. Nah, I don't know what to say about this foot. Maybe, no, that looks like a Russian man dancing. Maybe like this. The feet really help to give a sense of direction toward where the person is moving. Like the feet that is going to be on the floor, always try to point it towards the action. Yeah, I would need some like really nice foreshortening here to get this foot right. But it doesn't look that bad either. Now regarding anticipation, and you know what? Let's just do this. And regarding anticipation before kicking, now what is the best way? So I clearly see this curve here. And if I had to do like, if I had to stop it as a shape, it would be something like this. But the thing is that I want this leg to come like really from behind. Really, this would come like this. And is it like, is this head coming towards the ball? It could be. The shoulder is going to be tilted like this. Look, it's how silly, but look the difference that like doing this tiny line, like instead of doing it like this, you just do it like this. And it brings a lot of direction towards the ball. It's those tiny silly stuff that are so hard to grasp when you're trying to learn this stuff. It's just a lot of try and error until you get it right. So this, like this. Let's give it some there. I don't know about it. I don't feel a lot of anticipation. Maybe if this wasn't forward, maybe this. No. No, that doesn't work. So you see, maybe it's a lot easier to do the movements about something that is already happening or has happened. Like for example, because the two of these drawings that I'm having trouble with is before kicking the ball and where is it? Where is it? And while a character is throwing the ball. And maybe those are the two hardest things to grasp, like before a movement, before a motion, and during the motion, and not after. So the other one I have here is like these two men wrestling. Now, if I have to be honest with you, I think that each and every one of these pictures is awesome for drawing. Maybe like, maybe not the last one, but the rest of them are pretty good. And there's one of them that I'm like truly in love with, and that is, where is it? This one. This one just looks awesome, and I want to try to get it right. And that's going to be the last one, because I have another ones, but this video is long enough as it is. Okay, so this one, like, this is super clear, and this is super clear. Like all the action, if you look at those two curves, look at them. All the action is going towards this point, which is exactly what is happening. And this guy is this triangle here, and this guy is this mess over here. This one is, I don't even need to exaggerate this one. It's so clear. Like maybe this arm here. This is so fun. I love this image. I mean, fun to draw, not fun to have someone actually toss you like that. I wouldn't want that. And then, let's see, and this guy here, just bring this neck really forward. It's really pressing against him. Maybe it's in bit, just a leg like this. Now this is getting really hard to read. But still, I kinda like it. I can work some more on this guy. Oh, I know. Maybe like what I can do is just put one leg here. Maybe just the other one here to bring it a little forward. Or what if I do the opposite? What if I just... No. I'm stretching it too much. So maybe this leg, maybe that's the best position for the leg for this movement. It also still brings a lot of attention to this place. Okay, so that's going to be it for today, but what do you think? Because like using this type of reference, I think that it has become really useful. I know that there are certain motions that really depend on where the whole motion is pointing towards. I know that the line of action is supposed to help you with that, but I think that there might be something more about this that I want to keep exploring. So in the next video I'm going to keep doing that. I think like I'm getting my hopes really up, to be honest. That's going to be it for today. My name is Javi and I can draw. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!